So we finally reached the last path to Luminarium, and this week's song is important to me in a lot of ways, and we will get to that when we do the lyric reading and explanation. But there is a few guitars and stuff that I haven't discussed that I use on this record, and we're gonna talk about them now. So all the bass on this record was on this LTD Orion 5 with the Orion signature bass strings, and I use his pick too, just because it's a really big pick. It's not as stiff as I would like, but I'm still kind of learning what kind of pick I want to use on my bass work, because I do switch between finger style and picking. This is the EMG version of this bass. Obviously, there is a Seymour Duncan version. I haven't done any research on which one came first. I'm assuming he was using one and probably got a deal with another company. And now he's using something else in his new bass. So yeah, the Orion 4 uses Nordstrand pickups, the big split single coil. This thing is awesome. I currently have this for sale on my Facebook, just trying to sell locally at this point in Indiana. But I am thinking about maybe putting it up on Reverb or something. This bass is awesome. I just don't play it like I do the other one. I don't have any use for 5 strings, especially since I got away from 8-string guitars. And so I use the 4-string and then tune it down or whatever, drop it in the computer. And so I'm selling this one. It does have a case. This thing is an awesome bass. I just don't use it, and that's why I'm getting rid of it. It's awesome, but I don't use it. So one of the things that I did differently on this record that I haven't done on my previous records was I did a 3rd guitar track. Generally, I do my panning. I have a 70% pan on my guitars left and right, and then my synth work is 100% out. So try to keep everything really wide and have this nice spectrum of sound as it comes across your ears, so you can hear everything. And so, yeah, I had a 3rd guitar track mainly on the choruses to just kind of fatten them up or help them a little bit be more epic, cordially. And some of the stuff, I like to do a lot of octave things. So in some of the choruses, there's like 3 octaves running certain chords. For the drop A stuff, I used this Schecter Balzac E1. This normally, I think it's got 2 volumes. One of the pots I pushed into the guitar, so I don't use it. Thinking about rewiring this whole thing, but yeah, volume pot, 3-way switch for the pickups, and then the different voice switch, voice 1, voice 2, and single coil here. It's got the Floyd Rose. It's got locking tuners, and it's in the Balzac's Lava Crackle finish. If you know, you know. With the Balzac logo on the fretboard there. Really, the chaos symbol. Yeah, really cool. It says Schecter in orange. This is one of 2 Schecters I still have. I had quite a few, but now these are the only 2 I have. I love the E1s. These are awesome. This is a heavy guitar. It's 25.5-inch scale, which really helps get me to that lower range for the tuning of drop A. This guitar originally comes with the Fishman Moderns. I think it was the V1 version. The V1 version has a tab that you can solder on for coil tap to have a 3rd voice, but it's not like a dedicated 3rd voice like a lot of the newer ones. You have to solder to the tab, and then it does not have a dedicated preamp. So when you hit that single coil, there is a substantial loss in volume. So that's why I took those out of this. And from what I understand, the V2, it has, instead of the solder tab, it does have a dedicated connector on the connector pin, but it does not have the dedicated preamp. Now the new V3s, across the board, all preamps for all voices, and there's a nice curvature, to the volume that there's no major drop when you hit that single coil. So I actually took those out and I put the Tozana Bassi set in this from Animals as Leaders, and yeah, it's just those old school moderns. They're cool if you want to run two voices, like in my Pinky PRS that we talked about weeks ago. That one only has two voices. It only has one pot, so I wouldn't use the single coil function on it anyway. I was thinking about putting a classic in the neck, and then when you pop it, it coil taps that neck, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, the other mod I did on this was the flush mount strap locks, like I put on all my rear mounted guitars. But other than that, I haven't done anything to this guitar. Just switched the pickups and added the strap locks. That's it. It already comes with locking tuners. It's got a Floyd Rose 1000, which is, or the 1500, which is just the 1000 with stainless steel bits. One thing that's really funky about this guitar, with Schecter, you fucked up. But the screws for the claw on the Floyd come up into the neck cavity. They kind of poke through. That's brutal, but not a big deal. I didn't freak out and go, oh my God, I gotta send it back. What the hell is this? It's fine. I don't care. One of the big things I wanted with this guitar is I wanted a big fat crackle. I didn't want the tight crackle on this. Like you can see up here is like tighter crackle up on the edge, especially up here on the neck. It gets really tight. I wanted a huge crackle on this guitar, and I got it. So yeah, that's my drop A guitar. As for the drop C stuff, I used this ESP copy. So this is a copy of an ESP. I think I paid like $250 for it or something on a Facebook group. I don't remember the name of the group, but it is a copy. And what I did was, it's got the tone interlocking tuners. It does have a Tusk nut. It's got the hip shot, Tone-o-matic tail and bridge, Goto knobs. It's got the Goto knobs on there, Schaller strap locks, and then this has the fluff. It's the Ryan Bruce fluff pickup in the bridge, which he's no longer with Fishman, but the Ryan fluff Bruce in the bridge, and then a classic in the neck. That pickup is awesome. So it's got the Ryan Bruce voice 1 and then the Will Adler voice 2. So that's kind of a neat combo with this pickup. And then it has a dedicated, I think it has a dedicated coil tap. I don't remember. The Will Adler doesn't on the bridge. But yeah, this guitar is awesome. I use this for all the drop C tracks for that third guitar. Yeah, this thing is really, really awesome. Obviously, it's got that, James Hetfield vibes through on the star on there. But yep, this guitar is awesome. It's got a nice dark neck. Yeah, so anyways. All right, so we're one step closer to Luminarium on this final path. Those are all the guitars and the bass that was used. Luminarium will drop November 16th. I'm really excited about this. We're going to be doing the lyric video, the explanation here soon. And this is an important song to me. It took me a really long time to record it and had to end up re-recording it. So it was getting tight not to be able to release it this week. But it's coming out. Playthrough will be Saturday. Album drops the 16th. I hope you all have followed Sophus Hostel on all streamings and will check out this record and enjoy it, bookmark it, share it with your friends. I would greatly appreciate it.